A guided relaxation with Anthony.
Now, just before we start with the session, let's just make sure that we are nice and rested on our seats, or if you're lying down, just make sure that you're nice and firmly on the ground with your chairs, and the feet firmly, nicely on the ground, your hands by your side or on your lap, whatever it is comfortable. And also make sure that your bum's on the back of these chairs to make sure that it's nice and secure. And your back is nice and straight on the back of the chair. And also to make sure your head is nice and straight as well. And if you feel a bit discomfort or whatever it is you're feeling, you can adjust yourself whenever it is that you are feeling. You're absolutely fine with that. And then finally, we can closing our eyes, and then we'll make a start with our breathing. Let's start with our slowly breathing in and out. Breathing in and breathe out. And as we're breathing in and out, just wanted to ask you, what are you feeling right now? As you're sitting on your chair, you don't have to answer. Just say it to yourself. How are you feeling as you're sitting on this chair? Just even before you start this session, like, it feel warm or cold, or you might feel tense, or you might feel a bit like pressured or stress. Just notice how your body behaves when you have that moment. Because at the end of this session, you might find that your body and mind's starting to settle. Now we can start off with our feet. What is your feet are feeling? As it's secured on the ground. Just notice how the weight of your feet is pushed from your legs. How it's so gently. You might feel like you're wearing shoes with your socks, or even with the sandals. You might feel a slight little breeze, or you might feel warmth. Or if you don't feel anything at all, that's absolutely fine. Just notice how your feet are reacting to that feeling. Up to your legs, you might notice the feeling of the clothes, like a pants, as a fabric slowly stroking against the skin. Or you might feel warmth or a little breeze. Or you might notice your legs are moving, even though that you're not moving it yourself. Just notice that little moment as it stops and start moving again. And then on our backs to our bums, notice how it's rested on the chair or on the ground. Just notice how it's well balanced and relaxed. Or if there's any discomfort, you can adjust yourself. just to make it more comfortable. You can do that just fine. And I also forgot to tell you that if you get distracted in any other way, like a sound of the wind or cars going by or voices in the other rooms, that's absolutely fine. You get distracted. Just make sure that you can get yourself back into your breathing, because it happens, and that's absolutely fine. And now we can move up to our backs. Just notice how it's nice and straight, how you can feel the back of the chair cushioned restfully on your back. Just notice how comfortable and warm. Or as you're moving, you might feel the fabric of your shirt gently stroking on your skin. When you're moving slightly, move under your stomach and your chest. Just notice the feeling as you're breathing in and out. Notice the rise or fall. If you don't feel it straight away, you can put your hands on your stomach or on your chest or both, so you can sense the motion of in and out as you're breathing. Now move on to our shoulders, all the way down to our arms and hands. Just notice how it's rested on your lap or on your side, or maybe on the armchair, or maybe it's on the ground. Just notice that sense of motion, the feeling of the fabric, all material that you're feeling on your hands. You might feel that warm or cool, or sometimes a bit of tingly sensation, or a little bit of twitch of your fingers. Just notice that feeling and accepting that it's there, to letting you know that it's there and it's well as you are. And then finally, up to our heads, from the back of our heads to the front of our foreheads. Just notice how it's rested on your shoulders. Just notice the slight movements, or notice the feeling of the warmth or a little breeze as it brushes against your skin and your hair. And also all the way up to our mouths and nose. Notice how it changes as the air comes in, the cool air, and breathing out as it changes into a slow warmth air. Or you might feel, or you noticed as you're breathing in, you feel the cool air coming through your throat and onto your lungs and your stomach. And then breathing out, it changes ever so calmly, and it empties your lungs and stomach. And now, before I finish this this seated meditation, just to congratulate yourself to be taking part in this seated meditation in this wonderful Friday afternoon. Because when you congratulate yourself, that means you achieve something. You notice your body and mind and how whatever it is you'd gone through in this past few weeks, you finally feel the calmness of your body and mind. Now on a count of 3, I want you to slowly open your eyes and have yourself a nice little stretch. And then we can move on. 1, 2, 3.
Call us, email or comment below if you would like to join our Friday wind down group.